probably familiar with the Jacques Pepin. He's the very famous and very talented chef who's actually based here in Connecticut. We've had the privilege of working with him on the show before. And he's part of a fundraiser this weekend at the Firebox Restaurant.
Yes, Chris Adley, the executive chef at Firebox Restaurant, and Nate Rivera, a graduate of the program that benefits, are here to cook and tell us a little bit about an event coming up. So welcome to you both. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you. And, you know, when we hear Jacques Pepin, you're like, okay, this is the guy who knows everything, and he's going to be coming to this event, and people are going to be able to learn culinary skills, maybe knife chopping like we're seeing here. They're going to learn from the Jacques Pepin.
Yeah, so he's coming to do an event with us, an evening with Jacques on Saturday.
This coming Saturday?
This coming Saturday, yep. He's going to be there, and the Jacques Pepin Foundation really stresses on culinary job training to help build up communities in need, and that's the same. Billings
So he
Forge
really
does.
likes to give back to the community also,
Yep.
right?
The same as us, Billings Forge, so that's why we really wanted to do the event with him. Our foundations really strive for the same thing, so it's really nice to do a cohesive thing with them.
So Nate is here, and he's cooking a little with us. But Nate, talk to us, this program that you went through Billings Forge and Firebox, that really helped you get in a whole new lease on what you were doing and into the world of cooking, which changed everything for you.
Yes, it has. Going through the program, I learned that, you know, I actually wanted to cook. I learned a lot of knife skills and ended up getting a job with Chris here. Awesome guy, really good chef.
Yeah, Nate was actually one of the first people that I hired from the program. He was doing an internship with us, and I was just really impressed with what he was doing, so brought him on board, and now he's here with me today.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So why don't you talk a little bit about what you guys are preparing today?
So one of the things that we're going to be serving on Saturday night is salmon tartare. Heat wave has been coming through, right? So it's a nice summer dish, nice and cool. Nate's chopping up here some black pearl salmon. We make a little vinaigrette. We have some yogurt, little olive oil, fresh herbs, dill, tarragon, chives, and some fresh lemon zest. Really nice light dish for the summer.
Yeah.
Nice and cool, refreshing.
You know what's so nice about Firebox when you go there, it's all this farm to table, you have such local food, everything is so fresh. I mean, even the drinks you guys made, I've seen them muddle the actual fruit to make them.
Absolutely. We have a farmer's market every Thursday, 11 to 2. We can go out there, source ingredients right from the front lawn. A lot of our fruits, we make market cocktails. You might get fresh raspberries or something, come in, a little raspberry gin fizz or something.
So you're actually using those fresh fruits and vegetables right in the food that you're cooking for everybody else.
A lot of farms I use, I stress a lot of Granby farms. I grew up in Granby, so you Holcomb Farm, Sweet Pea Farm. We have a real connection with our suppliers, so it's really nice to be able to have that.
Tell us about how we're going to get to be, if people decide to get tickets to the event, how are they going to get to interact with the
So we still have tickets, fireboxrestaurant.com. You can go on there and look for a ticket, and Jacques going to be there. He's going to have book signings. There's going to be hors d'oeuvres, drinks. He's going to be taking pictures with everybody.
Okay.
He'll be promoting his foundation as well, so it's a real intimate kind of experience where you're going to be able to get close to someone like Jacques Pepin. You don't get that opportunity.
Well, he's been on the show, and he's so down to earth, and the stuff he taught us was actually so simple. I mean, he's amazing, but he has a simplicity to what he does.
Yeah, he does for sure. He really stresses simple techniques and fresh ingredients, and that's something that we can obviously relate to. You know, no fuss, but delicious food.
That's great. All right, so we've got the main part of it done, right? And now, do you serve it on vegetables? Or?
So you can either serve it on crostinis. We have some pitas here. We like to plate it up in a little ring mold here, and then you can kind of share. That's the new trend, right? Everyone likes to share and sit around.
Like small plates, right, and share it all.
So,
okay.
Nice glass of wine, sitting outside on the patio, just a little share.
So it's okay that the salmon is raw?
Yep, as long as you dress it up nicely and use really fresh salmon. That's the key. You want to have as fresh as fish as possible.
So Nate, talk to us a little bit about the program. If there are folks out there who maybe were where you were once and they want to get involved, they want to learn these skills to have a future, how do you get involved in the Billings Forge program?
There's many ways. There's 2 locations in Hartford. There's a location in the library. It's called the Cafe. You go there, you could talk to a couple of the managers there to get insight on the program. There's a lot of brochures out there in the library as well. And the second location is on Broad Street, right next to Firebox. So you can go there, parking available, and just talk to the people there, and they'll definitely get you in if you're really into cooking. And
you're happy you did.
Yeah, definitely.
What's good is we're going to have a lot of our trainees preparing the food on Saturday as well.
Oh,
so
that's great.
You're going to be able to feel good giving back and giving those people an opportunity to try and advance themselves
Absolutely.
through the kitchen.
So what are sort of the hot dishes at Firebox right now? What are people getting?
The duck is always a really popular one.
Okay.
Duck, we have some with grits, a little cherry gastrique, and actually a little bit of chocolate on there. That's kind of one of our signatures. Brussels sprouts with almonds and soy caramel. That's always a popular one.
Yeah.
Nate's cooked up a couple thousand of those at this point.
You know, if you haven't had the opportunity to dine at Firebox, it really is an experience because it's such a beautiful space, but it's so nice to know that you're eating local and you're giving back at the same time.
Right. That's the whole thing. You can feel good about spending your money there. You're not just coming for a nice meal, you're giving back to a better cause. So we really enjoy having everyone down, and come see us on Broad Street and
Get
hopefully
tickets.
Get a nice dinner. Yeah,
Tickets
tickets
still available,
Saturday.
so-
Saturday.
All right.
Jacques.
Thank you,
All right,
guys.
thank you.
Yes, to learn more about Saturday's evening with Chef Jacques Papon, visiting Billings Forge, just visit Billings Forge, Forge, works.org. The address is right there on your screen.
Kara definitely has that name down. You're like really good at saying
Well,
it.
I'm trying, and I'm like, okay, do you say the S or not say the S? Is it Jacques or Jacques?
And you'll find more information about Firebox Restaurant online at fireboxrestaurant.com. They're located at 539 Broad Street in Hartford.
Fun fact, he told Scott and I one of his favorite meals is McDonald's.
Seriously.
Yes, he loves it. Okay.
That makes me feel better if I eat it once in a while then.
Oh my God. We're going to stay in the food world a little bit longer because we have to celebrate National Cheesecake Day.
We're learning how to make amazing pineapple cheesecake popsicles from the folks at the Cheesecake Factory in West Hartford. We'll also tell you about some of the deals going on today.
Plus, how would you like to turn your bonus space into something like this? Take a look here. We're going to get a closer look at some of coming up. We're going to show you some pretty cool, actually smart playrooms designed for kids. Stay tuned. You're watching Better Connecticut on this Tuesday afternoon. We'll be right back. All right, happy National Cheesecake Day. To celebrate, we are making a delicious treat. Chris Sutter is the general manager of the very popular Cheesecake Factory in West Hartford, and he's showing us how to make cheesecake popsicles, which sound amazing. But Chris, really everyone wants to know like how they skip the line. You don't have any advice for that,
Well,
right?
you know a guy now.
Okay.
Come see me.
Hey, I saw you on Better Connecticut. No, but this is a special time right now because in honor of National Cheesecake Day, which is on July 30th, we all get to celebrate?
Sure.
Tell us. It's like your Super Bowl.
It's exactly like our Super Bowl. We're super excited. Any slice, half price. For
Any slice,
all
half
of our
price.
dine-in guests.
The Oreo, the confetti, anything I want.
So not only that, we have over 30 legendary flavors of cheesecake. But what's so special about this particular National Cheesecake Day is we're rolling out a brand new flavor of cheesecake, and we're super excited.
Okay.
It's our pineapple upside down cheesecake.
Ooh, that's like the famous ones that some people have recipes in their family and they always make it at holidays. But this is Cheesecake Factory
We have
style.
a pastry chef. His name is Chris Vadavan, and he has outdone himself this year.
So you're going to show us a little bit.
Correct. I have a summer treat that's really great for barbecues and summer picnics and stuff like that. It's great for kids as well. So you want to give me a hint?
Okay, so this is going to be like the pineapple upside down, but
we're
it's a
making
popsicle.
treats.
But it's going to taste sort of like that.
It's exactly the same.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
So, all right. And these are, by the way, these are great. I've been looking myself for a good popsicle mold. Why not just pick one from the extra? This is by Zoku.
You can get them from Bed Bath & Beyond. I got them from Amazon, and it showed up in about an hour. It was pretty great.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So show us how you're going to make cheesecake popsicles.
The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take 2 slices of our original cheesecake. You can pick it up from any local cheesecake factory. If you want to help me mash that,
Okay.
I would prefer you come to my
They're half
particular
price,
restaurant.
though. You could go buy a couple because they're half price.
And make sure you incorporate everything, especially the graham cracker crust, because that's particularly my favorite part.
So good.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to add in 20 ounces of crushed pineapple.
You know this is such good cheesecake when it's so creamy that it just disintegrates
It melts
so
in your
easily.
mouth.
Yeah.
It's so good. So I'm going to come in with this here, and you're kind of incorporating all the ingredients.
This is just crushed pineapple?
Yeah, it's just crushed pineapple. You can use fresh pineapple,
Okay.
But I use the Dole brand. It's fantastic.
Okay.
And then we're going to add the 1 tablespoon of maraschino cherries. That is
Maraschino
right there.
cherries, okay.
And then I'm going to follow
Little
you.
color in there?
Right, exactly. It's going to add color. It's going to add flavor. We have a lot of sweetness with the pineapple and the cheesecake, and I'm going to balance it out with a little bit of lime juice. Okay.
Okay.
And now that you mix that all together, I kind of have the finished product already to your left here.
So this is what it becomes.
That is what it's going to become.
Would you blend it after?
I do it in the blender. Blend it for about 1 minute on low. Don't blend it too long because it gets really frothy.
Maybe if you're in this bowl, you can use an immersion blender, but then it comes out a little bit like a nice pink color.
And it's perfect consistency for freezing. In addition to that, if it's just adults at the party, throw some rum in there. Now you got pina coladas.
Oh, all right. So this is what it's going to look like, and I'm going to pour it now into the mold. These are such great molds. I've had some before that are so messy.
And they
this
work
is so
out great.
easy.
And it comes with a fill line, so you know exactly how much to put in there. Right?
All right, and then they have little toppers.
Little toppers that go directly on. And
Just
that's
like
it.
that?
You put it in the freezer and it's ready in an hour.
So put it in just like that. And this is, sometimes they spill it. This is, I'm very
And those
excited
are
about your
great, and those are
cheesecake
cheap.
and the molds. All right, so.
And this is the finished product.
Oh my gosh.
This guy, right here.
Wow.
And it's great. It comes directly off. It's super simple and super easy. Okay, so why don't you enjoy that while I tell you.
The only reason why it's a little bit soft is because it is sitting under very hot TV lights.
That is true.
While we've been prepping this, so okay, hang on.
So this guy right over there, that's what we've all been waiting for. That's our pineapple upside down cheesecake.
Oh my God, this is so good.
It has creamy pineapple cheesecake between layers of our moist, buttery pineapple upside down cake. And for each slice we sell, through February, we're donating 25 cents to feeding hungry Americans in our community. So not only is it good for you, it's for a great cause as well.
Okay, I'm showing people the inside. So, again, let's just go help people understand. First of all, sometimes there is a line at the Cheesecake Factory.
There's going to be a line.
And that's just because it's good. But there's
word of mouth. It's just a quick click.
You put your name in, and usually if your Blueback Square is the one closest
and then
to us,
take a walk around
because you
There's
give us a
lots
little
of shops,
buzzer.
And I'll give you a buzzer, and you just walk around. It's a huge restaurant. We seat over 400, so you're not going to be waiting that long.
And why is the Cheesecake Factory, why is your cheesecake so good? How did this all start?
Well, I can't take all the credit for it. It's a wonderful brand, it's a wonderful company, but it's all scratch food, made fresh, quality ingredients every single day, and it's made by amazing chefs.
Yeah.
So the food kind of speaks for itself, and then you got to finish it off with delicious cheesecake.
Because people will travel to take you. So
They sure will.
So which one or ones would you recommend that I try?
Well, if you're asking me to try pick from 30 legendary flavors, I brought my 2 favorites here today.
The Oreo?
I have the Oreo Dream Extreme, and we have the Celebration Cheesecake as well.
I think, everyone here knows
The
that I'm
Oreo
a
Dream
chocolate
Extreme
person, so.
has Oreos baked directly into it, and it has an Oreo mousse on top, so take a bite and enjoy that.
Oh my God.
But I brought my particular favorite, the Celebration, as well.
Oh my gosh. So again, go and everyone is drooling in the back. They're telling me, I'm sure you're drooling at home. So I'm going to take this and then hope that I don't want to eat the whole thing, because I don't want to eat the whole thing, but I do want to eat the whole
And
thing.
you can come see more at my Cheesecake Factory, July 30th, National Cheesecake Day. Any slice, half price.
Any slice,
All
half
of our
price.
dining guests.
And you can get that one and help feed America.
That's true.
All right.
You sure can.
You can't just have one bite.
No,
I
you
have to
can't.
have another
Go for
one.
2.
But first I want to talk, because to celebrate National Cheesecake Day, again, the Cheesecake Factory is offering half off all slices on Cheesecake Day, and to find a location near you, you can visit cheesecakefactory.com. But if you're here in Connecticut, we've got one in Blueback Square, one in Danbury,
Trumbull.
and one in Trumbull.
Correct.